Mr. Bland, come on up. Go ahead.
Bland, you're all right. For the record, Jeffrey Bowers, appearing on behalf of Mr. Clinton. Mr. Bland, don't know your name, correct?
Judge, hopefully my name is Robert.
Good afternoon, Mr. Blanton.
Mr. Bland was ordered to go to Havenwick.
Yeah.
And he went to Havenwick, spelled Haevenwyck, and attended a treatment program till he realized that Havenwick is for people who are going through sex changes.
Yeah, I'd get out too.
So they gave him medication and he was taking it for a sex change until he realized he was in the wrong place.
I can't even tell you how absolutely frightening that is to me.
Well, and he's talking to all these people and they're saying, you're going to be a girl or, we're calling him a bird.
I don't have no aggression towards anybody. Just for the record, I was taken in Vega with 20 males that turned into females that were also taken in Vega. It has a side effect of breast growth. I
would think so.
Weight in the system. But I don't want to.
Well, I'm going to suggest that place has to do a better job screening people.
But as far as what we're attempting to do.
So let me stop. Let me make it easy. How about if we just hit the reset button and get you on track with what I told you to do?
Yes.
Mr. Rowley, you're all right with that?
Okay with that, as long as he stays in communication with the board.
Yeah. Are you got a good email, reliable phone number, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Listen to me. It's okay if you just email her once a week and say, hey, I'm on track. This is what, I went to my session last night or whatever. Just keep in contact with her, because if we don't hear from probationers, we automatically think you're just ignoring us. And I know you don't want to ignore us. All right. All right.
Into Higera,
Yeah. Higera will work. All right.
you talk.
Okay. All right, Mr. Bland. Good luck.
Oh my God. Okay, so Zach sent that to me this morning. I think it's from yesterday. And he suggested that maybe I just don't watch it and react to it live, which is what I did. So I hadn't seen that. Oh my God, that was hilarious. The setup was hilarious, but Judge Oakley was even more funny. Oh my God. Good stuff.
If you have any questions, talk to Mr. Rowley. I'm glad you're not through.
Good morning, everyone. Today is the 21st of November. It was a good day to be born. I'd like to say good morning and hello to baby boy Middleton, who was born about 2 hours ago. In fact, he's so new, I don't even know what his name is.
Oh.
But everybody is doing good, and that's good. Got a text just a few minutes ago. So that's good news. He was supposed to be born on the 17th, I think, but he had other ideas. So I was going to start early this morning, but I got sidetracked. Attorney Lori Hines is here with her matter. She won't be here on her birthday next Friday, so we'll tell her happy birthday.
And neither will you, Your Honor.
So neither of us will be here on that day. And Laura, that computer's turned up again. Anyway, we're happy about that. That may be the last grandchild I have. That means 3 girls and 2 boys. And he doesn't know yet, but he's moving to Three Rivers. Anyway, I'm going to get started. We got 2 minutes. We already got people in the waiting room. Today's first line, many of you will know right away, depending on what kind of music you listen to. Others won't have a clue, but maybe listen to it later. And we'll share that piece of music. Picture perfect memories scattered all around the floor, reaching for the phone because I can't fight it anymore. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. I sang, you know what?
You don't like that grandma?
No, I don't like that little gremlin back there. All right. Let's get started. Thank you for saying good morning. Yeah, he is beautiful. He's got a full head of hair. And that is the best song probably ever written about drunk dialing somebody in the middle of the night. I assume there's other ones. Picture perfect memories scattered all around the floor. Some of you probably know it right easily, others not so much.
So if I hear that, when you say that, if I'm listening to you, I typed it in my computer, that song comes up.
And I wonder if
And
I
then
ever
Grace and I
crossed your
listen to it on
mind.
YouTube, and then we'll be like, yeah, no, we don't like that.
All
Yeah,
right,
we
well,
like that.
that's what I want you to do. I want everybody to listen to the song. All right, thank you, Lori. All right, let's bring our people in.
Good morning,
Good morning. Who am I speaking with?
David Misiac. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Give you a proper name. All right, this is a matter we set a little early. We set it at 8:45. It's a continued case from last week. It's kind of an odd situation. The title of it is Brad Lugie versus David Misiac. Brad Lugie is here with me, with his lawyer, Lori Hines. David Misiac is here. I spelled his name wrong, but we'll leave it for now. This has to do with a piece of property here in St. Joseph County that has cattle on it. There's no lease. I'm not sure, we're not trying to pound a square peg into a round hole, but here we are. Ms. Hines, what's the status here today?
I talked to Mr. Misiac last week. He told me that he would forward to me a plan to have all the property removed. I even sent him an email at 10:19 and 11:14 to give him my email address. Have not heard from him. My client has not heard from him, and all his property and animals, cattle are still on my client's land. And we're asking for a judgment of possession.
Mr. Misiac, what's your plan?
The email was sent to Council Hines last night detailing my losses or what I'm looking for in compensation while renting the land. I don't know if you could check your email by phone. You may see it, but it did not come back to me as unreturned, so I'm assuming it was delivered. So it details what I'm looking for in compensation for losses. And I still intend to remove the cattle from the property. I did get pictures from Mr. Lugie of one picture of every animal. And I'll have to visit the property myself because he knows I need a profile from each side and a frontal in order for me to post these animals for sale. And if he cannot provide that level of detail, I'm happy to make the trip out. I am concerned that one of the pictures showed a calf in a condition that I would report to animal control in St. Joe County for neglect because of the state of, let's call it, the manure on the back end of the calf was something that put the calf's life at risk. So
you're going to report yourself to the animal control for not caring for your animals?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to report myself. I'm going to report Mr. Lugie. He's still charged with the care of the animals based on his breakdown of what I owe him for costs. And Your Honor,
well, you want it both ways, but if you're going to sue him for money damages, you certainly can do that. But this is a possession judgment that you have to remove your stuff. So if you're concerned about the condition of your cows, I would suggest you come get them sooner rather than later. You
Understood.
have 10 days to remove them off the property. And we're going to have to finagle that perhaps a little bit because today is the 21st. That would take us to December 1st, which is a Monday, first day after the Thanksgiving holiday. Have you got a place to put them?
I will confirm that today. I had residences lined up for everybody, including some animals going to processing. And Your Honor, in lieu of the fact that all the cows now have calves and every move of a cow will take an individual trip, I'd like to ask to move the removal of them to the end of December.
No, we need them moved now. He's had plenty of time to get these moved.
Their answer to that is no. There may be a little bit of a grace period, but they served a notice to quit on you some time ago, back in May, and they're still there. So they're not willing to grant more than the 10 days.
My client has been in contact with animal control to come check the cattle, and we've been in contact with Bruce Morris and animal control if we need to do an eviction.
This is a very odd situation. This just has to do with possession of the property. So if you believe he owes you compensation, you can file an action either in small claims court for up to $7,000 or general civil court if you believe it's more than that. But at this point, you got 10 days to remove the property, or they can take steps to remove it. There may need to be a little grace period if you can't get them all off of there in time. But by the letter of the law, you have until December 1st. He has 56 days from today to ask for the writ of eviction, but he doesn't wish to go all the way through the month of December. I guess he could if he wishes to, but the date for the removal is December 1. That's also the date for the appeal. Apparently, you sent an email overnight. I guess Ms. Hines, when she gets back to her office, can take a look at that and share it with her client. But this is not about money, it's about possession. So you got 10 days to get your stuff out of there. All right, good luck and good luck to all these cows. Mr. Misiac, I hope you can accomplish this before the December starts. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Ms. Hines, I'll give you a copy of that and you can take it out. Get what you want. All right, next is a case which is a blast from the past, which is entitled Bentwaters Apartments versus Carolyn Wise. Mr. Andrew Rognus is here on behalf of Bentwaters Apartment, and the tenant in the apartment, Stephen Boyer, is present. This is filed as a termination of tenancy. We dealt with this some time ago. The tenant actually on whatever lease there is Carolyn Wise. Then if there was a lease, it expired April 20th of 2025 and has become a month-to-month lease since that point. Mr. Rognus, what's the status here?
Actually, Your Honor, that September 30th it expired.
All right.
So what's transpired is back in June, Bentwaters had sent a renewal notice to Carolyn Wise. extending it through September 30th. We got something back with some scribbled signature on it, which now I suspect is probably Mr. Boyer's, but it's illegible. However, I would say you can't create a valid contract by accepting an offer made to another person in a circumstance where it's a bilateral offer. So Mr. Boyer actually is a stranger to this transaction. They switched out the notice to quit back on August 11th, asking him to move by September 30th. They have not accepted any rent for anything after that point in time. So at this point, Your Honor, I guess we'd ask that the court enter the judgment. He was personally served in the matter, and he's a stranger to this transaction.
That's not true.
Well, they're not, Miss Wadsworth is joining us. This came up several years ago. Mr. Boyer, how long have you actually lived there?
9 years.
And when did your mother die?
April 17th of this year.
I'm sorry, I thought it was sooner than that or earlier. So your mother died, you've remained in the apartment, and you've continued to pay the rent since that time.
I've been paying rent for the last 5 years that I was placed on the lease by my mother.
So you're actually on the lease.
Yes.
Again, Your Honor, what I indicated previously, the offer was to Carolyn, and you cannot accept an offer made to another person. So in effect, there is no lease. I mean, that's first-year contracts.
Well, I guess I should have been told that.
You might find this hard to believe, Mr. Agnes, but I got the book award in contracts. But I've probably forgotten
You mean
almost all
back
of it.
when they were still on clay tablets?
Yes, it was in cuneiform.
The code of Robbie?
Mr. Boyer, apparently they want to terminate this tenancy. You've lived there for 9 years. You've been paying your mother's rent for much of that time. She passed away in April.
Correct.
They served a notice to quit on you on August, asking you to move. And apparently they aren't interested in entering a new contract with you. I don't know all the background here. Jennifer Wadsworth, the manager, has joined us. You work for the Postal Service?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, are you missing work right now?
Yeah, but that's it's all they know. So, but yes, I am.
Well, what do you wish to do?
Well, I mean, I've been actively looking for a place to rent to get out of here, but I can't find anything. I've also gotten a loan to buy a home, but I can't find a home, and it's a mess out there. You know, I just don't understand why it's such a hard thing to give a lease to somebody that's been here taking care of this place and paying the rent.
Well, it looks like it's well maintained just from what I'm seeing here. I don't know the answer to that, but I do agree there isn't anywhere to move to. You're better than many of our tenants. You got a good job. You got money to rent something else at market rates. You're even willing to buy a house.
Right.
But there isn't enough housing stock. Bentwaters has a waiting list of people waiting to get in there. I don't know all the background here. They could simply sign a new lease with you and you could continue to pay the rent and maintain your tenancy. Once they file the termination of tenancy, they can no longer accept your rent.
Okay.
So it's been several months, probably August, September, October, and November's rent hasn't been paid.
No, it's
So Miss Wa-
October and November, Your Honor.
yeah. No.
Okay.
which I have the money for, but
Yes.
Your Honor, I certainly think that we probably could extend the same deadline that the last case did to December 15th.
All right. I'm not sure that under the law, I have to adjourn this matter at least 7 days. And we can't do that because next Friday court is closed. So our next available date is Monday, December 1st, which is going to be very busy. Under the law, you would get 10 days from December 1st to move out, which would be December 11th.
Okay.
Mr. Rognus is willing to extend it to December 15th, which isn't much of an extension.
Your schedule is overloaded on the 1st. Do you want to do it on December 5th?
Yes, December 5th ain't looking too good either, but let's take a look. Let's take a look. That would de facto give him until the 15th.
Yep.
Yes, that would be helpful, Andrew.
Okay. Time.
2:40.
Got it.
Mr. Boyer, you're not a tenant at sufferance. You're actually on the lease, and you've been paying the rent when your mother was there for a number of years. And after your mother passed, you paid April, May, June, July's rent.
right.
Then they extended some sort of offer to Carolyn Wise to renew the lease.
I never seen that. That came to me. So,
Well, they said somebody scribbled something on it and sent it back. I'm
okay.
not sure what that means, but apparently they never extended an opportunity for you to renew the lease. As I said, I don't know all the background here, but as a practical matter, there's no current lease and they're asking to terminate this tenancy. So we're going to.
This is weird to me. It's their place. They can just say we don't want you living there for whatever reason. But this guy has a decent job, pays his rent on time, and the place is in a good place. I don't know. You're gonna have a hard time finding a tenant better than that. I mean, it's their business decision. They're not wrong as a matter of law. It's just I'm surprised they're choosing that path.
Continue this matter until December 5th at 2:40. You can seek legal advice. You're probably not eligible for legal aid services, but you can seek other legal advice. That's the primary reason for the adjournment, according to the Supreme Court. But that would extend it to December 5th, which would give you until December 15th to move or be subject to being evicted. If you do move, you need to turn in your keys and give your forwarding address in writing within 4 days of your moving. So I don't know. Mr. Rognus or Ms. Wadsworth, anything else to add?
Other than the fact, Your Honor, I got something dated September 13, 24. If I'm interpreting this correctly, it looks just like the initials SB. But again, that was to Ms. Wise, not to Mr. Boyer.
Well, they all were when I signed them.
Well, it isn't a secret. They know he's been there. He's not a stranger to them. So again, there's something more going on here than meets my eye. But Mr. Boyer, they want you to move. And you're in a fortunate position that you have a good job and a car and the wherewithal to do it. They're just trying to find a place to move to.
Yeah, right. That's true.
At this point, were you the only heir of your mother?
No, there's three of us.
All right. Your brother passed.
I have my youngest brother did, and then I have two older brothers.
Okay. All right, I wish I had a better answer for you, but we're gonna revisit this on December 5th at 2:40.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Owner.
Thank you.
Well, interesting.
All right, let's remove Mr. Boyer and get back to work. Ms. Wadsworth, nice to see you. All right, let's bring in iPhone, Brian Weiss, and we'll see if we get Mark Parker to take his hat off.
We got some stuff ready today. This is a pleasant change. Demarion Kelly. Demarion Kelly. Thank you, sir.
Watch out. Watch out. Judge Stevens is in the mood from the beginning of the call here.
We sent the paperwork on something. Please. Thank you, Judge. Good morning. Good morning. Huh?
You don't need to thank me. I sneeze by nature. Nature doesn't want to
He
see.
needs to sign it.
Oh, my bad. Perfect.
We now call cause number 24, CR 1673, the state of Texas versus Demarion Dwayne Kelly. That's you?
Yes, sir.
With your attorney, Mr. Adams, and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment
Yes, sir.
and the arraignment here? Can we proceed in a summary?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes. Please. It's one of the doors that
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about March 30th of last year, 2024, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the state jail felony of theft. Do you understand what you are charged with here?
Yes, sir.
A state jail felony means if convicted, you face confinement in a state jail for any term of not less than 180 days or more than 2 years. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand the punishment rate, sir?
Yes, sir.
An agreement has been reached. Whoa, that was close.
You said it was close, huh?
Yeah, boy, on the restitution, that would have been a third-degree felony for another 1,000 loss. Just come up with number 2 here along with this unable to understand the DW. If convicted of a state jail felony, I told you what the punishment range was. And in this case, an agreement has been reached where you would be sentenced to 2 years in a state jail. That would be suspended. You would be placed on regular probation for 5 years. Most important thing is you got to pay this money back. Whatever happened to the items here? I'm asking you. Where are they?
The person that used me to rent the stuff, they sold it, I guess. And I didn't realize that till later on. So what was going on?
Oh, so you're not guilty?
I'm not saying that. He's guilty.
I am, but
He worked with us.
Yeah, I am, but doesn't get it, sir. You're either guilty or not guilty in this room. I'm not guilty, but no, you're either guilty or not guilty. If you're not guilty, we'll have a trial. That's what we'll do and let a jury decide. They don't give probation.
who's going to check?
No, I just, look, you're hedging. You're hedging. You're charged with theft. You're not going to trick me or try to deceive me. You may try to deceive others here, but no, I've got my hand on my wallet at all times here, keeping it safe. Sir, you're being a smart aleck, is what you're being, sir. I've asked you what happened to this. What I want is the people to be paid back for their loss. If you have the items, I want you to give it back to them, whatever it is you rented.
It's heavy equipment.
whatever. I'm still unclear. Where did it go? You give it back to them. You don't have to pay restitution.
He said it was sold.
You sold it to somebody?
Sell it. The person that went to jail for it, so
There was two people involved.
I was used to use my ID to rent the machine, and I didn't realize till later that what I was doing was totally wrong. Uncle, I don't know if Beaumont picked him up or whoever picked him up, but he's currently in jail for it now.
Who?
You want to know his name?
Oh, Jerome Daniel.
He had no idea.
Did he get charged?
Yes, sir.
Is that in my court?
I don't know.
Jerome Daniel?
What's it called?
Last name is Daniel.
Daniel. Yes.
That's your heart.
I'm not seeing it either.
That don't work. Try Jerome Terry Daniel. So,
ERRY.
yes, ma'am.
What does the state have in your file on evidence in this case?
Turner, we have the contract from JAC Rentals where this equipment was.
May I see that? What else do you have in there?
An office report, photos of the materials.
Driver's license? Worst thing you can do is attempt to mislead me or stand up here during any process that we handle in this court and make a false statement. That would be the worst thing you could do. And I'm going to find out if you did that or not. Because it's somebody else who used your ID is what you've told me.
Yes, sir.
We'll see, because they say it was you in this affidavit.
You know, they
It's not a debate. I'm going to just let me get the information and what your story is, you had no knowledge that somebody else was going to use your ID and rip this, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So quite naturally, you got indicted by the grand jury for no reason. Let's see how that plays out. Because the worst thing you can do is get caught in a lie in front of me. What's his bond? Because false statements to this court are crimes.
Yeah, 5,000. Turner, I have the contract with his contact information, but I'm not seeing a copy of his driver's license.
Give me your driver's license.
Oh, it's in the car.
Go get it.
Do you have media?
Yeah, I do have media.
And come right back, or else a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Thank you. I don't know. You might want to talk to him because he's digging a hole.
Mhm. Let me go outside. Well, he's coming back. You want to keep this case?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's not, I'm not letting him get out of
Because I didn't see
your side.
I didn't see a driver's license in the discovery, but maybe it is. I don't know.
I'm not.
I didn't see it.
I'm seeing name, phone number, email, address, last 4 digits of the credit card.
You heard what he's saying. What do you have to show me to refute what he's saying, that he had nothing to do with this and it was somebody else using his ID? But y'all indicted him. Y'all had an idea of, and the other person was not indicted, correct?
Not in our county.
Yeah. Okay. What he's saying is y'all have indicted an innocent man. But that's been said before.
You find it?
Look, the picture of I'm looking for the new video. This is his ID. It's in the discovery.
Okay.
So PDF, the supplemental was defendant's PDF.
So his ID was uploaded into the case.
Let's, if you don't mind. Thanks.
Mike, you have it pulled up?
Yeah.
Judge would like to see it.
I don't know if I gave it to him. We don't have I don't know if we have a video of the actual transaction or not.
I'm trying to extract the media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the man, but Marion County driver's license number, made a rental contract. And
The offense report said there was another man sitting out in the truck. I don't know who actually went in and said that, so I'm trying to find out.
that's, well, I would think that they would probably have used his ID and taken a copy of it to be on the safe side when they're renting something that expensive. Jack Reynolds issues contracts by the name of the individual with confirmed verified state issued identifications. Well, they would have looked at it and compared, and
The best hoping is the defense. In full capture this, if the transfer saying you don't have any evidence to say it is a clear state section underneath it. If not the relevance on those even though the full time knows, right? If you can get past things. They already care about you know. He's with the chat.
you have any written statements from the complainant? Please.
It's from the, this is who was working at the time. There's not anything about his driver's license in that specifically, but it is in the offense report, Your Honor.
It could be inside of it could be a presence as you mentioned, but you gotta take a look at it, because the assets attention is on the free, right? Because we don't run down to she's not there as the environmental family, then we turn to the children. Also, but the kids also is sit for long as you can try to do some swears, paper, presence, and he has his ideas. In you know, orchid property issue. So I was at their library. I was actually looking at this morning on the first, so entirely different. But the kids saw it.
When I watched this earlier, I did not think he would come back. I have to be honest.
Saturday, so those are the signs and age. the conference to prevention. Website. You get the media on down here, how on the back.
Huh?
During the guys, let's look at it this way. We're already outside of 10 days. Let's take a look at it and see if we can get it in and hey. The presence and impression are same. They don't pretty moments. So. That is really good.
Yeah, they got, this is the same one they have a copy of. They use those. This was your ID, the state had it. That's the same one. That's you.
I just don't like that. We're trying to check on the media judge, see if there's any videos of the transaction. You can submit it. App. So we got I didn't mind.
She has a copy of its ID already.
Oh,
They have a copy of it.
it was in the box.
Yes, it's
It's the same. It's the same
in the
ID
discovery.
that
And it's
was used, and that's the one that was
the
used.
driver's license.
He was in there. That was him,
as well.
not somebody else. That was him.
Are you accepting responsibility?
Yes, I was just letting them know that that's all.
No, you were letting me know you weren't guilty of this crime. It was somebody else's fault. You didn't know what was going on. That's what you. I'm sorry.
You gotta accept responsibility.
Okay.
Did you do it or not, sir? Did you go in there and print this thing?
Yes, I will.
So why would you have said otherwise to me? Why would you have said it was somebody else? My goodness. First thing to fix any mess is to be honest about it. Don't compound the problem. All you did was throw gas on a fire that he's trying to put out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So the judge was right.
The agreement that has been reached here is that you would be pleading guilty, sentenced to 2 years in the state jail. That would be suspended. You would be placed on regular probation for 5 years, ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $29,000. Is that your understanding of the plan here?
yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand? How do you plead to this, guilty or not guilty? I didn't hear. Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty? I'll show you what's marked here as State's Exhibit 1. You just sign that document voluntarily. Understand it, discuss it with your attorney, or the contents all true and correct?
That's your signature, please ask. No. Yes.
Is everything true and correct with?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into
No
without objection. And among other things, this states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with, and the indictment's been read to you, or you've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination, and witnesses. You were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true, so help you God. State's Exhibit 1 is moved into evidence without objection.
No objection.
It is granted and allowed and admitted. Pre-sentence report is hereby waived.
Yes, sir.
If nothing further to add, I'm going to follow this agreement. I'm going to find Mr. Kelly, you are pleading guilty voluntarily. You're mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and I am following this agreement. I find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of the state jail felony. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the state jail for 2 years. That term of confinement is suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 5 years. There will be terms and conditions of probation which you must follow. Failure to follow these can result in revocation of your probation, and you can be placed into the state jail up to 2 years. The most important term, the two important terms: don't commit any more crimes. Number one. Number two, pay these people back. You must pay $29,000. How are you going to do that? Do you have a job now? What do you do?
More than much.
Okay. How much do you make an hour there? I'm sorry?
$15.
That's about $30,000. Do you have a family at home or is it just you that you take care of?
This me.
Okay. How much are you able to pay per month toward this restitution? This $29,000. That's not going to happen overnight. What can you pay per month? Okay.
Gotcha.
Do you know how long that would take? 23 years. Is that how long you want to be on probation? You have to speak up. She can't put a nod or a shaking of the head. No, you have to speak up. We got to communicate here. Is $100 the most you can do?
200.
Can you? No. Don't put more than you can. Don't stick your neck. If you fail to pay in this, you made a mess. You're trying to fix it. Don't make it worse. What's realistic? 200? 200 is realistic. That's still, that's 2,400 a year.
Yeah.
And at 29, that's still 10 years or 12 years.
That's a cool.
It's a start. All right, what else? Anything else from the parties?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, please see this lady. She's going to go over all the terms and conditions of probation. You will begin probation. Thank you.
Right here.
Well, there you have it. I thought that was fun. That was his first case on the call. First case on the call, a guy tries to BS him. He's not having any of it. Good times. Good times with Judge Stevens. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon.